Hello, today we're going to attempt to cook some of these chicken drumsticks here in this Ninja FOODi. And we're going to put a little flour and egg and milk and seasoning on them like that and get them in this Ninja FOODi here and get them going. And so let's get started on them. Okay, I put me about a cup of flour in this bowl here, and I sifted it. I always like to sift my flour. But anyway, now I'm going to take and put some of this Mrs. Dash in here. We like that. That's got a real good flavor to it. Now, I use a lot of different spices, but today I want to use this in here with this chicken. Now, got that in there. And we'll just take me a whisk down here. Stir it up good. Alright, that should be pretty good. I'm going to put a little pepper, a little salt, and we'll mix it up again. Okay, so much for that. Now, we'll crack this egg here. Then we'll put a little splash of milk in it. I wish I had some buttermilk, but I didn't think about it, so just use whole milk. That'll do. Now, take my trusty whisk again. Try to stir it up. Tough egg yolk. Okay, now, first thing I want to do is wash these off pretty good here. A couple of times. Like that. I'll do that at least 2 more times, and then we'll be ready to start with them. Okay, now got them all cleaned up. We'll run them through this little egg wash here. Stick them over here in this flour and roll them all around. Let them get covered real good as they will be. Okay, and then we'll lay them right here on this little trivet or whatever they call it that came with the Ninja FOODi there. You see, you can't see that. I'll show it to you in a second. And that one's got a broke leg. I hate them when they have a broke leg in a bag. You know, I wish they wouldn't do that. Anyway, that one's got a broke leg. Okay. Put that on there. So I'm gonna try to get about 4 of them on here is all I want to cook, because I'm just cooking them for me, so I don't want to cook but so many. So we'll go ahead and see if I can get those 4 on there. Okay, now I've got those 4 on there. I'm going to set them right down in this Ninja FOODi here. And then I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to turn on the power. I'm going to hit the air quest button over here. I'm going to let it go for 390, and I'm going to do it for 26 minutes. Alright, then I'm going to hit the start button. Now, halfway through, about 13 minutes, I'm going to take and stop them and check them out and turn them over. In the meantime, I'm going to get the rest of these chicken legs over here ready to put in the freezer. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to flash freeze them. I'll just show you in a minute while I get them ready. About freezing those a while ago, all I'm going to do is just lay them out. I've got some wax paper on this cookie sheet here. I just lay it out, lay them out on it, and try to make sure they're not touching each other too much. I'm just going to take them back there and put them in the freezer and let them set for 3 or 4 hours. And when they do that, you can take and just dump them all in a gallon bag and they won't stick together. And when you get ready, just 2 or 3 or 4, then you can just reach in there and take them out, instead of having to get out the whole glob and thaw them out and all that stuff. It just makes it a whole lot easier. One very important thing, and I forgot to do it, is you need to spray some kind of oil or cooking spray or something on these if you want them to brown. Now, this here is a pump-up sprayer that I've got. It's Food Network pump-up sprayer, and it's full of olive oil. And I spray them down with it now. Of course, I should have sprayed them down before I started. They'd be a lot browner than they are now. So anyway, let's let them go. And in a minute or two, when I turn them over, I'm going to spray them again. But if you don't do that, your chicken wings won't be pretty when they finish. Okay, now we've got just a little over 12 minutes to go. Let's take a look at them. Now, if I had sprayed them with oil, they'd be looking real pretty about now, but 2 of them are, and one of them's not looking real pretty, but he's going to be all right after he moves along a little bit here. I'm going to turn him over. You could actually get a couple more in here than I've got in here if you wanted to tighten them up a little bit. Okay, now you gotta stay where it was at. There. Now I'm gonna take my oil this time. Pump it up. Give them a good squirt of olive oil here. Okay, now let's shut the lid and it'll start back automatically and we're off and running again. But now we only got about 5 seconds left, so we're going to open it up and see what we got here. And that's the end of that. And that says cool, and then in a minute it's going to say done. And so let's take a look. Okay, let's open the door. Now, I want to tell you folks right now, that's some good looking chicken right there. Looks as good as anywhere you go buy any. Stick it right here and see what we got. Right there on 180. Let's try this one over here. A little bit above 180. Ooh, that's pulling apart. I know that one's, yeah, it's over 180. Yep, now every one of those is over 180. And so, now the only thing left to do is for me to sit down and have to eat some dead chicken. And I'm just going to have to force myself to do it. That's all there is to it. Huh. Now those look pretty nice. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to get that little piece right there first. Trying to come off, just begging somebody to get him. I've got a little plastic fork laying right here, and I think that's all I'm going to need to tear that little piece out. Look at that. That stuff just comes right off of there. Now I'm not going to stick that in my mouth right yet. I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit before I tackle that. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's nice and crispy. Yeah, you can hear how crispy it is. That's nice and crispy. That is some delicious chicken. And if you can, join my channel and give me a thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. And thank you to all you people who join my channel. And I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you watch more of my little videos. And you can see all that stuff down there in the bottom of that. Believe it or not, every bit of that stuff will just wipe off with a paper towel out of the bottom of that Ninja FOODi right there, because of that, the way that bowl or pot or whatever you want to call it's made. It's really forgiving when, as far as dropping stuff down in it, because you most of the time just wipe it off. Now a little trivet, now that might be a little different story, because it's wire like that, you know. And I should have sprayed it down with Palm or something before I started with it. It wouldn't be quite as hard to clean, but I didn't. I forgot to. So anyway, till next time. Hope y'all enjoyed my little video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Y'all come back and see me as soon as you can. Now I hope to have another one for you. Y'all have a good day now. Goodbye.